Hey guys, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. I got another trail tip video for you guys. This one's kind of a two-parter as well, and it isn't specifically based on ATV, although I am out on the ATV today. It can be the same situation for dirt bikes, ATVs, 4x4s, Jeeps, any of that. I tried to show on the camera here. I turned around right where I was standing, but the first part of the trail tip is never drive or ride down something that you don't know you can get back out of. And I know that sounds funny, and I know this, a lot of times my trail tips sound like common sense, but some people don't know them, and that's why I try to give you guys this information. So for example, I'm out in the open, there's not really many trees around me, but you can tell that the tree line's starting again off to my right. And that obviously means that the sun's not hitting the snow, so there's not only more snow built up, but it does look like, it's not gonna show on camera, but it does look like the trail's starting to work its way back down the hill. It obviously just comes down to physics. If you're trying to climb up something and you don't have traction, it's just not gonna work. I'm out by myself. I do have the winch on the four-wheeler. I do have the diff lock, but all it takes is to go down too steep of a spot or too wet of a spot, or the obvious situation would be in a deeply shaded area where there's snow built up and it hasn't melted by the sun. Then you're talking getting stuck down in a valley, and your only option really would then be to keep going down. And if you don't know where the trail ends, that could, especially where I live, if you don't know where the trail ends, you're talking miles out of the way from where you came from, and so it's just not worth it. So first tip, don't drive or ride down something that you don't know you can get out of. Let me spin the camera around and I'll show you the other trail tip. All right, so second part of this trail tip is you wanna watch your wheel placement. I parked the ATV on the side of the trail just in case there's that chance that someone comes up. You never wanna block the trail, but I've talked about that in another video. I'll link that one down below. But in this one, you wanna always watch your wheel placement. And that's the same for dirt bikes, motorcycles, ATVs, side-by-sides, four-wheelers, Jeeps, any of it. You wanna watch your wheel placement, especially when it comes to mud, snow, or standing water. So this is kind of a mild example, but it's parked onto one side and the trail actually is lower where it's parked as compared to over on this left side. There's not that many rocks in this section, but I have gone through multiple areas that have really big rocks. It handles them fine, but you gotta watch, all it takes is for a rock to be covered with snow or partially underground, sticking up and covered in snow, and you're talking punctured tire, slashed tire, it could cut brake lines, it can catch stuff under the undercarriage, or worst case scenario, you actually just jam your vehicle up against a rock, and then you have to fight getting it unstuck by trying to back it out. It's just a bad time all around, so it's not worth it. So the main thing is, in this situation, you'd want to pick this side where the ATV is, or you'd want to try to take the high side. Obviously the hill is right here and it's too narrow. You'd be fine on a bike, but it's too narrow for the four-wheeler. So I've been riding on this side of the trail when it's got that difference in the wheel placement. And that way I'm not risking any rocks or branches or anything that might be under the snow getting stuck or breaking something under the ATV. All right guys, that's it for this trail tip video. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe, comment down below. I love hearing people's comments on stuff that they've noticed, that they've experienced when they're out exploring, or that's happened to them, and then I might be able to put that into a future video to help other people. Like I said, a lot of these might be common sense to most people, but some of them people might not know. And so I'll leave the link in the description down for the trail etiquette that I have in one of my other videos, and I'll also have the playlist linked below for if you want to watch any other of my trail tip videos. That's it for this one, guys. Stay safe while you're out there. We'll catch you on the next one. I'm gonna keep enjoying this view. Get out there and explore.